What's up, world? It's PaNda out here doing some construction of some sort. Working on my jewelry. Cut up some wood. I just thought I'd come up with a video. It's been a while. Just how I do with what I have and make a little workshop out of any space I'm in, and how quick and simple it is to manifest a space and get done no matter what the circumstances. So I'm just going to prop up the phone and show a little bit of what I've got going on today. I hope you can see me. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Alright. So I've got my handsaw. I found any sticks, wood out the bow of the road that I get my hands on that's already down and cut, lying around, not being used. That's in decent shape, not rotting. So we'll do a little bit of, depending on obviously the width of the stick, get some these kind of whatnots. It's pretty simple stuff. Just get some. This probably isn't the safest way to do this. You do not take my advice on that part. That's just how I do it. I take a risk in everything I do. So enter at your own risk. Is that a good thing to say? Alright, here we go. I was getting a kind of a groove. You can see that. Just depending on how big you want it. Now you can do this with whatever size, obviously. With a handsaw, the smaller pieces are way easier to do, and it also depends on the thickness of the wood and you know, those kind of factors. If the wood's wet, you know, try to do it with dry wood. Let it dry out if it does get wet. Not that you can't do it with wet. There's no rules when it comes to art, and basically there's basically no rules on life in general, you know, except, you know, you got your morals and whatnot. Speaking of morals and whatnot, that brings me to the word of today for myself, which is gratitude. Gratitude. Be thankful no matter what, no matter what's going on. Always be thankful. Something going on. Someone, somewhere, something. It's going to be appreciative. It's easy to focus on things that aren't going right, but I promise you'll have a much better outcome when you focus on the things that are. Alright, where we at? Where we at? The sun came back out. Can y'all see me? Because I can't see anything I'm doing on here. Okay. It's a glorious day. The sun is shining on our way. Watch your fingers at all time, and any other limb you got. Sometimes I can get in a really good groove and everything stays in place like it should. Today I'm just kind of working with what I had already out here. It's kind of once I get going, I don't want to stop, because once I start trying to make everything perfect, I get sidetracked and nothing gets done. One thing I have learned, it's really hard to plan out stuff. Just kind of wing it, go with it, just go. You're trying to plan out life. That's usually where the roadblocks come in, at least for myself anyways. When I let go and let God, just kind of stop trying to control everything or let other forces control me or get in my head and make me believe what is and what isn't possible. Things that have told me my limitations along the way. The deceptions that we are kind of led to believe over our lifetime growing up. According to my research and my beliefs, we are in a fear-based society. We are controlled by fear. As long as we are scared, you can't get anything done. It's kind of like a form of metaphorical prison. But once you are no longer scared, and also of your own sovereign, some say that you are free. And I tell you what, when I learned to let go and realize that maybe not everything I thought I knew was true, basically, some say the best thing to do is forget everything you ever thought you knew. And start fresh. And I tell you what, when I realized how much I didn't know and how much I knew wasn't exactly 100% accurate, my life, if I say my life changed, I just feel reborn. That's what that term means. I know exactly what that feels like, to feel reborn and fresh and awake and open to all kinds of ideas and concepts. And it's not good to shut off any ideas or anyone's opinions, whether you will agree with them or not. It's good to let people have their thoughts and opinions, that they're theirs, and whether or not we agree with them, it does not mean that they're wrong or we're wrong, or they're right or we're right, or whatever way you want to look at it. If you want to talk about wrong and right, I respect other people's thoughts and opinions, and I learn from everybody I talk to and everything everyone has to say. Just like when I speak of my thoughts and opinions, I'm not forcing on anybody. I'm just talking about what my beliefs are and my interests, and I have that right to do that. You have a right to speak your mind. We have freedom of speech. Not to be mistaken for being an outright dick or asshole or judgmental, like we're in, a modern day like reality TV show, like real life reality TV, where we can just openly talk shit about each other and judge each other openly, practically to people's faces. I don't know where that came from. I'm sure reality television kind of set that in motion. That's not right or polite, and I've known a lot of people that have something to say about my life shouldn't be saying anything about anybody. In fact, they should be working on themselves, like all of us should be. And if you're not trying to help anyone, you're probably trying to hurt. So instead of being judgmental and critical and pointing out people's flaws, especially when you have people, you can go on social media and you gripe and complain and bitch, and which is fine to bring up an issue or problem, but what makes it kind of not so great is when there's no solution, when there's nothing being brought to the table to fix it, or how we can come together as a whole to resolve the problem at hand. Negativity is it is, when they talk about addictive substances and ego, negativity, all that, those are some killer qualities. Those are no bueno. Now remember, this is according to my studies, my beliefs, my views. Also others, but I'm not, it's just my opinion. PaNda's opinions. PaNda's point of view. PaNda's point of view. Has nothing to do with you. Actually, has everything to do with y'all, because I love all of you, and I want us all to love each other. And we are all one, and brothers and sisters, and we shouldn't be judging or hating on anybody. We should be helping each other. And that's why I'm sharing things that, I've learned along the way on my own, on how to make my jewelry and make my art. And, I went through that don't sound good. I had to go through a lot of stuff to get to where I am, to figure out certain things and certain ways to do certain things to create things I have, but I don't want to hoard those. I don't want to be like, that's mine, all mine. I'm going to share what I know, share with others. We can all share with, we don't have to share, but I mean, it's nice to share. Don't we teach that to our children? Isn't that one of the main fundamental building blocks? But anywho, I love you all, as I hope one day we can all love each other more. And back to the word of the day, gratitude. Just be thankful that we're here and we have a chance to open our mouth, to speak, to say, to think. And since we're thinking, why do we not think about others and talk about others? Why don't we talk about love and peace and art and music and ways to improve the world, and not ways to bring others down? Because I promise, when you're talking about somebody else, whether they're in the room or not, that's energy, and that energy is shifted. And I promise, whatever person you are talking about, no matter if they aren't the best person and they've done the wrong things, maybe they don't know. Maybe you should be, let them know. Talk to them. Let them know what's up. Let them know you care. Ask if they need any help. Maybe they don't know. There is a thing called ignorance. I don't know if people are quite familiar with that term or what exactly it means. I might not be either, but I believe it means just not unknowing, don't have the knowledge, aren't aware of. So why don't we take our awareness and share it with others? There goes that sharing thing again.